That fresh interview Jim Jones did with Angela Yee really cracked everything wide open, and honestly, it low-key proved Kanye West had a point. During the talk, Jim showed exactly why folks might want to keep their distance from him, and it wasn't subtle at all. The way he moved in that convo had people looking sideways immediately. He pulled up to Angela Yee's morning show just to clap back at what Kanye had already said about him on Twitter and in that wild DJ Academics conversation, and things went left fast. Instead of clearing the air, it felt like he added more smoke to the situation, making everything look even messier. It all kicked off when Jim Jones tweeted, "I love Kanye." But Kanye wasn't feeling that energy at all. He fired back by repeating what he already said in that DJ Academics interview, and the tension jumped through the roof instantly. Kanye claimed, "I know this is gonna sound like some Tarantino movie, but here it goes." Then Kanye dropped the real bomb without blinking. According to him, Jim Jones got paid a massive $2 million just to introduce him to a man named Mr. Pink to talk about a crypto coin and never said a word about the payout. Even worse, Kanye said Jim didn't share a dime with him, not even spare change. Kanye also said that while they were working on clothes together, he asked Jim for a simple PDF, and Jim hit him with, "I don't know how to make a PDF." That answer had Kanye stunned. Like, seriously, how does someone pull in $2 million from a deal and still not manage to make a basic file? He wasn't even asking for anything wild, just a simple PDF, or at least for Jim to hire somebody to handle it. Kanye made it clear that getting it done wouldn't have cost much at all, and that's what made it even crazier. He said you could find someone online to knock out that PDF for a few bucks easy.
From the things that he's been talking about, I do see that he needs attention. Like, he seems to want the most attention in the world. You know what I mean? If he's not the person that's talked about, then he's talking about everybody else so people can talk about him. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be, from what I can see, is the most famous person in the universe of all time.
I feel like he's always said that.
On the wake up. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be the famous person.
It felt like he wasn't on the Cardi album. Yeah.
Right, so that wild out on Cardi. You heard? Like,
Cardi, he said, pull a gun on him.
I'm not in the news today. I'm a today. Like, I'm not.
Okay.
Sometimes you're going too far, though.
Like, yo, bro,
he could have kept that one, though.
Come on, Trilly.
I'm cool with the gangster shit.
No, we just said music was therapeutic.
Yeah, but
it didn't need to be fancy or high budget, just a little effort to keep things looking professional, and that's why Kanye felt tight about it. From the outside, it started to look like a one-sided setup where only one person was really putting in work. When Jim finally got called out on it, he didn't try to explain or clear anything up. Instead, he flipped it into a joke and brushed it off like none of it mattered. He played it like Kanye was just talking crazy and making stuff up out of thin air. Jim even implied Kanye was lying, saying he didn't have time to deal with the accusations at all. That move right there had people side-eyeing the whole situation heavy. Whenever someone dodges real questions with jokes instead of facts, it makes them look shaky. How guilty someone looks always depends on how they respond. And in Jim Jones's case, his reaction only made everything look worse. He cracked jokes about Kanye, saying things like, "Yay sniffing, yay LOL, but keep my name alive, champ, we love Kanye." It came off messy and too casual for the moment. Then out of nowhere, he dropped merch and called it PDF merch, which instantly threw people off. That move didn't feel random, and that's why it raised eyebrows. It was risky too, because if you know what PDF can mean in internet slang, that's not something you want tied to your brand.
Because that's the thing, right?
I don't knock nobody.
Yeah, but
that was
sucking the
wait, pause. Hey, yo, wow,
my God.
But man, you heard, like,
he knows that though. That's why he keep going.
He come out with KKK hoodie on, everything. I'm about to go buy one and see how that shit works for me.
It's not. Don't do it.
It's not.
That's what I'm saying.
It is not.
So how the fuck you think I'm gonna be up here talking crazy about this man? It don't work. Let him do him. I appreciate the good times we had. You heard? Like,
we had a time.
We had a time. It was a time, nigga. This shit respectful. You're creative, you're genius, you know how to make some money. I can't fuck with this shit.
Dropping that merch during a public controversy was not smart. After that, Jim went quiet about the situation for a while. No explanation, just silence that made people speculate. The pause only added questions instead of calming anything down. When he finally sat down with Angela Yee, things got messier. The more Jim talked, the clearer it became why so many people have fallen out with him over the years. He said he had to step back from Kanye because, in his words, Kanye started wilding out. That statement grabbed attention because instead of cooling things off, it made the drama bigger. At first, Jim tried to sound reasonable, but the longer he talked, the more everything sounded off. If you really listen close, you can hear how he slowly exposed himself without even noticing it. He started calling Kanye crazy and dragging up old stuff from Kanye's past, clearly trying to shift the spotlight off his own actions. That's that classic deflection move people pull when they're cornered. Instead of addressing what he did, he went straight into throwing dirt on the other person's name. It's like being at a party, getting accused of something foul, and your defense is listing every rumor you ever heard about someone else instead of explaining yourself. Even if some of it has a little truth, it still doesn't excuse your part.
Text and I have all the text. That's why I'm laughing like, yo, bro, you talking about this $2 million. If I was one of these niggas of the media, I would put the whole text on with quietly and show you everything that you lied about. Like, bro, don't, let's not do this. We only talk through text, bro. And you didn't even know what a VIG was. It's this certain shit. I'm like, yo, bro, how you make $1 billion, nigga? You don't know what a VIG is. Like, you dig, nigga? How you talking to me and you don't even know what a VIG is? Like, so it just. But we had our own back and forth. Nigga said he went to shoot the fair with me. I said, cool.
What?
I said I'm flying out to LA tomorrow. We can shoot the 31. That's terms where I'm from. We fight for 31 seconds. I kick your ass for 31 seconds. I hug you, and then I fly.
Why would
he said, I got it on text. He said, no, I was just vetting. We don't have to do that.
So he texted you and
said, I will fight you. He said, I will fight you. I know it's not the best. I will fight you. I
was like, yo. I have gotten no props for beating up Kanye. You would have beat him up for 31 seconds?
I would have flew to LA. We would have gotten in the room.
Can you imagine?
Boxed him up. 31 seconds. Put the clock on.
And that's exactly how you would do it.
31 seconds.
31 seconds.
You heard me want to shoot the fair one? I said, cool. I showed him how it needed to be done. I showed him what you need to do. I was pulling the shit up. This is how I need to look. This everything. Bop, laid it out for him. Blew his mind. He like, nah, you an alien. I need more. I need you. I need you to stay here. And it's the day before my album. Like, so this is the cold part. The day before my album comes out, I'm there. I'm like, yo, I gotta bust a move. He like, no, we making billions off of clothes. I'm like, bro, I have my album coming out tomorrow. I respect what you're saying, but I'm going back home because I got people that love me. I got fans that respect what I'm doing. Like, my life don't stop for you, Jack. Like, what's wrong with you, all right? He like, oh, man. I'm like, yo, bro. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I see what type of person.
That tactic twists the story and makes the other person look like the problem. It's a slick way to dodge accountability and redirect the conversation so nobody zooms in too hard on your role. That's exactly how Jim came off in this moment. Then he claimed the real reason he and Kanye fell out was because he told him, man, I can't rock with all the stuff you doing, man. That line made it sound like Jim was taking the moral high ground. But after everything else he said, it just left people questioning what really went down between them. Kanye's been moving unpredictable since way back in 2021 and 2022, and that's not news to anybody. That behavior didn't just pop up yesterday, but now it's 2025 and Jim is suddenly saying he had to distance himself because of Kanye's recent antics. And come on, that doesn't add up at all. Those same antics been happening for years, yet Jim had no problem linking up with him in 2024 when it was convenient. Let's be real for a second. Kanye's reputation was already messy long before they ever worked together, and everybody knew that. Jim didn't seem bothered back then, especially while he was benefiting from the situation. The moment things stopped being smooth and Kanye started expecting Jim to step up or contribute more, that's when the energy shifted. That's when Jim started backing off. Suddenly it was all about needing distance and protecting peace. That timing says everything. The more Jim talks, the more he gives himself away without realizing it. He basically exposed the real reason for stepping back, and it wasn't about morals or behavior at all. It was about convenience. Now, to be fair, nobody is saying Jim had to stick by Kanye or delay his own music.
Yeah, we're not doing this, you heard? You just lost one, you heard? Because I'm the type of person that I would do everything I need to do for anybody. That's just how I am. But when you show me you're not willing to do anything for me, I can't fuck with you, Jack. You heard? And you knew my album was coming out. Nor did you say, oh, congratulations. Nor did you say, oh, let me post your shit up. Nor did you say anything that had to be
do with you.
With my album.
Right.
It was all about you.
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm all about me. You heard? I sent him a picture. It was me and him in a picture. I sent him a picture right before I left. I said, I'm trying to figure out who's the superhero and who's the villain. I'm going to catch you later. You heard? Just like that. I need the PDF.
Well, now I see why. Yeah. So
Bro,
that's probably...
I've created my own technology with Amazon. You think I don't know how to do a PDF?
Oh,
you heard?
Okay.
Do you see? I know how to engineer my own sessions. You see me build computers by myself, right?
That was Quarantine Studios?
Yeah, Of course I know how to do a PDF, right. But you're not gonna steal the sauce. That's another thing. A lot of these kids, they have it, but they don't have the sauce. You might got the packaging, but you don't got the sauce to sell.
That's his choice, and he had every right to move how he wanted. But pretending it was all about Kanye's attitude, that part just doesn't line up. Sure, Jim could walk away if he wanted, nobody's denying that, but let's keep it honest. The numbers tell the real story. His album only pulled in around $3,500 in the first couple of weeks, while his work with Kanye had been bringing in millions. From a straight business angle, that whole move still looked rough. Yeah, Jim wasn't Kanye's assistant or anything like that. He had the freedom to make his own calls, no question. But walking away from a partnership, pulling in that kind of money, that's wild, no matter how you slice it. Jim then tried to flip it by saying Kanye was being selfish for wanting him to stay and finish their fashion collabs instead of running off to drop his album. But here's where it really got messy, because right after that, Jim exposed himself without even catching it. Remember when he told Kanye he didn't know how to make a PDF? Well, turns out he admitted he actually did know how. He straight up said he chose not to send it because he wanted to keep the designs and ideas for himself. That confession shocked a lot of people. How do you take $2 million from someone for a favor, then turn around and hold back the same work they paid you to help with? That part didn't sit right with listeners at all. And the wildest part, Jim said all of this like he was proud, like he was dropping some deep truth people would relate to. But most folks weren't feeling it. People started calling him out, saying that move made him look shady, not smart. The way Jim Jones handled this whole situation really showed what kind of time he's on when it comes to loyalty. Imagine helping a friend rise up, believing in them, opening doors for them. Then the moment it's time to return the favor, they start acting brand new. That's the exact type of energy Jim was giving off here, like one of those people who only care when things benefit them. You see this play out all the time. Picture being the one who puts your boy on, helps him get his shine, and suddenly he's the star while you're still grinding. Then you hit him up for a small favor, nothing crazy like, yo, can I get a feature to help get my buzz back? And instead of showing love, he looks you dead in your face and says something like, man, we make the same kind of music. If I do a track with you, it's gonna mess up my wave. That's cold. That's exactly the type of homie Jim Jones started to sound like. Someone who doesn't want to share the spotlight once he's got it. Once he's up, the ladder gets pulled up too. And here's the wild part. Kanye didn't even have to do anything for Jim in the first place. He sat down for a meeting, put his name on the line, and helped Jim secure a $2 million deal. Something Jim probably couldn't have locked in by himself. All Kanye asked for in return was a little creative input, just some inspiration. A simple PDF with style ideas from New York's fashion scene, nothing more. But after cashing that $2 million check, Jim turned around and said, man, I actually know how to make a PDF, but I'm not giving you the sauce, I'm keeping it for myself. That had everyone shaking their heads. After taking that kind of money and help, refusing to give back something so small isn't just selfish. That's straight up disrespectful, bro. People like Jim Jones, nah, that's not somebody you want anywhere near you. That kind of energy only brings stress, drama, and problems. Someone who takes from others, plays victim, and still acts like they're right is dangerous to keep around. It's one thing to mess up, but it's another thing to brag about it. Like, real ones are supposed to respect that. That's not loyalty at all. That's manipulation, and it's ugly no matter how you spin it. What makes it worse is how he talks, like he did nothing wrong. Like everybody's supposed to feel his side and just accept it. But real ones don't move like that. Real ones don't forget who helped them up when they had nothing. After everything Kanye did, hearing Jim talk with that kind of attitude left a lot of people feeling disgusted. It showed a side of him that rubbed folks the wrong way fast. Let's keep it real though. This whole situation exposed exactly who Jim Jones really is when it comes to loyalty and business. It's a reminder that not everybody smiling in your face wants to see you win. If you rock with real talk like this, make sure you subscribe to Dripzine right now. Smash that like button, share this video, drop a comment, and help the channel grow by clicking the Hype This Video button. Thank you for rocking with us and staying locked in.